Good morning. It is Self-Care Sunday, and I'm coming to you with a little bit of bedhead, but I just wanted to jump on and just talk about um, some more self-care ideas. One of the things that I'm working on for myself is getting back into a routine for going to bed and getting up. And I'm working again on listening to my body tell me, what it is that I need and what works best for me. And I don't consider myself a particularly morning person. I do find that when I get up early and ease into my day, as opposed to hitting the snooze button repeatedly and jumping out of bed and racing off into my day, I do have a better day. I have more energy, I have more focus. I just feel better going into the day if I ease my way into the day. And for a while, I was doing a practice of, not all the time with the exercise, I will be honest, but getting up, meditating, exercising, and then doing some journaling. And I've been seeing a lot of people talking about moving first before, you do your meditation. So their routine was exercise, meditate, contemplate, journal, whatever. And then go on about their day. So it's still the same practice of easing into the day, but just doing it in a different way that I had been structuring it for myself. And so I decided to try that a couple of times, to get up, go downstairs to the gym, or do some yoga stretching moves here, and then journal. And what I found is when I get up and I go and I exercise before I meditate, it really lifts my energy level in a different way. And so I think that's going to be my routine to get me back on track, is to do the exercise, then the meditating, because I find my mind is less rambly after I exercise and then meditate as it is if I do it in the reverse, where I try to meditate first and then I just can't get all of the noise out of my head. But if I go and I get on the bike and ride for 30 minutes or do whatever other physical thing I do, then I feel like my mind's a little clearer. I've gotten all of that excess energy out, and I can really kind of do the meditative, ease into my meditative state the way I like to, and feel a little bit more calm in it, and just get out of it what I desire to get out. It's just the experience of it is just a lot better. So my point of that is, everything doesn't work for everyone. You may find that meditating first and then exercising and then journaling or whatever else you do as you ease into your day works better for you. But what I found for myself is that getting in motion first and doing something physical and then meditating seems to work better for me. So I'm going to move in that direction. As far as in the evening, so oftentimes I don't have a problem falling asleep, though sometimes my mind will keep me up a little bit. What I find is if I wake up in the middle of the night to go to the restroom and go back to bed, that's when I have a little bit more difficult time getting back to sleep. And what I've also found is if I start moving away from my electronics, and I did have a set routine where I not watch anything, any videos or anything, like about an hour before I went to bed. I would just turn the lights off, light my candles, journal, meditate, just kind of go into a very quiet, contemplative mode. And then when I start to feel relaxed and ready, like I'm ready to go to sleep, then I would put on my PJs, or sometimes I would put my pajamas on first, as I'm, before I turn the lights off and light the candles, just kind of set my mind on that path. But either way, doing that seems to help me go to sleep and stay asleep even after I get up, and in the middle of the night it helps me to go back to sleep. So what are you doing to support yourself, excuse me, on your self-love and wellness journey? Because it's a journey, it's not a destination. Sometimes we are consistent with our healthy habits, and sometimes we fall off, and it's important not to beat ourselves up for that, because that doesn't that kind of can knock our energy and keep us from getting back on course. So as long as you just redirect yourself back to your desired path, that's the most important thing. As long as you're on your path more than you're off, you're on the right road. So that's it. That's my thought on self-love and care practices for Self-Care Sunday. Thanks for joining, and I hope you got something good out of this. If you liked it, please feel free to share it. Please feel free to comment. Comment on what practices you have, what you're working on, what works for you that you're finding, or if you're new to looking at it, what you think about some of the things that I said. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks so much. Love you guys. I love you and support you, and I wish you well, and we'll jump on here again soon. Have a great day.